Searching for the mysteries of life on this planet could lead to finding life on other planets. Dr. Keith Schubert, Associate Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering in Baylor University's School of Engineering and Computer Science, is involved in research looking for biological patterns that could provide a universal signature for life.
A lot of the times they grow in very odd patterns, almost looking maze-like. And we've seen these coming up again and again in caves and different environments. We've seen it in desert soil crusts. If you walk down and go into some of these caves and you see what looks like lines drawn on the wall, and it looks like somebody made actually a maze. It's basically biological goo. It's a very soft, almost like mud, but it's made up of all these microbes working together. So what we're looking at on our walls are microbes, way too small to see. If you look at human beings, though, we have patterns we do. It's how we form our communities. Can we get under the surface and be able to figure out why it's happening that way? Beyond just what makes it choose those particular patterns.
Schubert says that student involvement in the research work is crucial.
There's no way you can do research without the students, and you wouldn't want to. Research is a great way to teach. A lot of the concepts we're doing are very mathematical. And it's great to learn the theory, and we do definitely cover that in classes, but until you've actually handled it, sampled it, seen it, gotten an experience to it, it doesn't become real to you. My research happens to work with a lot of areas on biological, but it came out from imaging and controls. How do we find the best image? How do we determine what's there? How can we react upon that to be able to make our systems do what we want them to do?
Much of the research takes place in extreme environments that help the scientists discover how microbiological communities adapt and survive.
Extreme environments where you deal with high temperature areas, or for instance, we went last year into a sulfuric acid cave. So there's a very hazardous environment or an extreme lack of some resource that life normally lives in order to, or needs in order to succeed.
This research has far-reaching implications, such as into the universe.
We use these to predict what might happen in other places. For instance, where might life on Mars have been? So building certain patterns actually lets them reduce the workload of the net group. We've got some neat confirmations of where the theory is going.
For the Big 12 Digital Network, I'm Wendell Barnhouse.